If you could get wasted with God, what alcoholic drink would you drink? Would you drink a beer? Would you drink malt liquor? Or would you drink wine?
What's your favorite celebrity scandal?
What would be the worst hobby for your significant other to have? Make it interesting.
Comedians OldSchoolCurt and Branson Knowles tell stories from their time working security in downtown Denver.
We dealt with those homeless people, Branson. Good old days.
Oh my god, dude, squaring up to fucking crazy ass dudes just for like $14 an hour. It's nuts.
Just got PTSD. It all's coming rushing right back to you now.
Dude, I remember
Branson had to deal with crazy homeless people at the Denver Tech Center. My God.
it was so bad because it's like on one hand I'm the supervisor and I want to just make Kurt do it. I'm like fucking just I don't want to do it, dude. You go do it. But then the other I'm like I can't make him do something I'm not willing to do. Like fuck.
What's your guys' favorite security person you've had to deal with?
Oh, dude, Kurt, you want to go first? Or you want me to go?
You go ahead and go. I got one.
Dude, I got one. I worked with this South African dude one time, this white South African dude, and he literally scared me so bad. Like every time I heard a South African accent for like a week, it like fucked me up. I was like looking around trying to fight this guy. But I was working security, and there was these homeless people that are kind of just being in the area they weren't allowed to be in or whatever. And the property manager's like, hey, can you go ask them to leave? Which is the easiest thing. You just walk up and you go, hey, excuse me, guys, I'm sorry to bug you. If you guys don't mind taking off, like the person that owns this is asking me to do this. And they always listen. And this dude goes over and he's like threatening these people to me. He's like, I've put like 5 homeless people in a hospital. And I'm like, what? And he's like, yeah, dude, like they don't fucking see it coming. I just knock them. And I'm like, no, dude, I'm getting paid like $18 an hour. I'm not fighting homeless people with you. So we walk up to these homeless people and there's a bench in between us. And he's not even asking to leave. He's just motherfucking. He's like, fuck you guys. What are you doing here? Get the fuck out of here. You guys look disgusting. It's crazy. It's like Tuesday at like 9:37 in the morning. And yeah, and he looks at me and he goes, hey, if they don't get out of here, we're going to go over those benches. And I was like, no, we're not. Like, I'm so grateful there's a barrier between us. I was like, I'm not going to fucking, what are we doing?
They're like, what's us?
Yeah, so we're doing it. And he literally like approached the bench, and right as he did, I just walked away. Like I turned my back and just started walking away. And he just started talking shit. He's like, what are you going to do? You're just going to fucking leave? And I was like, yes.
Yep, I'm good. This is above my pay grade.
Yeah,
God, man.
I was like,
I got two. One was there was this. Remember how they had that one vacant building in the second one that they never did anything with, but we always turn the lights on and turn them off. Found a homeless guy in there, and I said, "Dude, you have to leave." And this dude gave me like an award-winning speech. He goes, "Dude, my life's been hard. I had this happen, and this happened, and this happened." And he goes on for like 10 minutes, and I'm listening, and then he goes, "And you're asking me to leave?" And I went, "Well," and before I could say anything, he farted. Like he went, and then he looked at me and he goes, "I'll leave." And he just And the other one was, like Branson said, some of those security guys don't need to be security guys. They're like failed cops. This one guy goes, hey, when I worked in downtown Denver, he goes, hey, man, just want to let you know, bro. Want to let you know you got a homeless person on the side of the building. I was like, no problem, man. I'll take care of it. And he goes, oh, you want me to help you? And I was like, yeah, if you can. And he goes, what? All right, let's go. And I was like, okay. So we go to the homeless again. It's a homeless woman. I go, ma'am, I'm sorry. I do apologize, but you can't stay here. And the guy behind me is like trying to be my hype man. Homeboy said, can't stay here. Got to go somewhere else. Can't stay here. And I'm like, okay. And he's like, ma'am, did you hear what he said? And he goes to like grab her. And I'm like, dude, you know what? Go over. It was the Allied Universal people. I was like, go over there, dude. And I got her to leave, but I was like, relax, dude.
If I knock out 5 more homeless people, they give me a gun.
Oh my God.
No, dude, we gotta. Yeah, dude. There's some people are so aggressive with it. Really is just like a you just ask people to leave, and then some people are like, you were telling me I get to confront strangers. You're like, no, it's not at all what
you're being nice. You have to. Now, what's the scariest things? I've had scariest stuff with homeless people. Have you ever had a scary situation?
Honestly, no, because not that one of them couldn't fuck me up, but like if your nutrition is like heroin, I'm gonna beat the shit out of you. Like you have nothing on. Yeah, I'm like eating 6 eggs for breakfast. You haven't seen a cigarette in a week. I'm gonna kill you. Like you do not have a chance. But some of them, there was this one guy I remember. he was bigger than me. He was fucking huge. He was like 6'6". He was really big too. And I was gonna ask him like, because I'm pretty good at just asking people like, hey man, like, can you please leave? But he reached into his bag and pulled out like a needle and some tar in the middle of the street, like in the 16th Street Mall in Denver. And I was like, this guy's got priorities that I don't need to fuck with. Like, he's got other shit going on. I do not need to bother him right now, sir. Namaste. Have a good day.
Like, have a good day. I'm gone.
Yeah.
I had one where in my building that when I was in downtown Denver, there was 4 parking garage levels, which is never good. So I went down to the last one and I heard something behind the stairwell and I was like, hello, is anybody there? And then this hand, like a horror movie, comes out, crawls from under the stairs, and it's this homeless dude, and he goes, I'm here, what are you going to do about it? And I was like, could you leave, please, sir? And he goes, only because you said nicely, and he left. And I was like, I ran up the stairs.
Those homeless dudes, you have to understand, they're going into every conflict with their back so far against the wall, it might as well end up being another room. So, like, you don't even know how desperate I am, like, right now. You just don't get it. Like, you just don't get it, dude.
It's scary, man.
Yeah. That's why you got to, like, I really do. Not like, I mean, it's not that I don't respect them, but I respect the position they're in. I'm like, I get why you would make these choices. I would too if I was you. This sucks. Like, I'd want to find stairs to sleep under. Like, fuck.
Yeah.
Let's get into some Would You Rather questions. I forgot the intro, though. Episode 76, Barcast Comedy.
Get it happier.
That's the longest intro. Yeah, we got to get a little happy here. Would you rather kick a homeless person out from under the stairs or a pack of puppies? No, that's not the question. That's not the question.
Okay. Homeless person so he can hear. No. That's so funny, dude. I didn't think about that.
You can get wasted with God for one night. What are you drinking with him? One Rager with him.
Honestly, I've been on a diet right now, and I think God would understand this. We're probably doing skinny girls. We're probably doing some fucking, probably some low calorie. God gets it. He's going to be like, you want a beer? I'm like, God, the carbs. What are you talking about, brother?
Yeah, what about you, Kurt?
Let's do some shots. I would do tequila.
Tequila shots. You got to do shots.
You're drinking with God, because God's the Almighty. You would have to, you can't go with Milwaukee's Best.
You don't think he'd appreciate that? Some fucking trash?
Oh, wait a minute. Jesus was humble. So you know what? We're going natural light. I'm drinking natural light with God.
Oh, God.
Because, dude, everyone's coming to God with, like, Belvedere and this top shelf shit. And he's like, dude, I just want, like, a natty ice. What are we talking about?
Just natty ice with God, baby.
Yeah. He's like, you know how expensive these bottles? I just want to fucking kick one of these back. I'm like, you're telling me, brother. Man. Yeah.
Yeah, no,
so anyways, how come on?
I was thinking water. I just want to drink some water and have him constantly be turning into the wine, like a Dasani bottle. I'm like, wait, try this Aquafina one now. What's this going to taste like?
And if we start feeling fancy, he snaps his fingers. I got Coors Light from Colorado.
I'd be sick.
Would you rather get locked in a 9x9 cage with an angry Canadian goose or eat a worm?
I'll eat a worm. I've gotten pinched on the ass by a goose before, and that crap hurts.
5 minutes in the cage with the Canadian geese. And it's angry.
Dude, I know the answer is worm, but I'm going goose. My pride is not going to allow me to have something slither down my throat like that. What is that, prison? Dude, there's literally no way. I'm killing that goose with my bare hands. I'm making a pillow afterwards, too.
I don't know, man. I'm already fucking scared of a geese coming at me. Like those things.
Have you ever been bit by one? They hurt.
They do. They really do. But in a tiny cage like that, it's more like, you're not getting away from me.
That geese is locked in there with you, actually.
Yeah, I'm like, you got the right. If this was like a field, you got home turf advantage, buddy. You can't fly. I'm gonna take you down.
But Branson, you're like 6'4". When I met you, I was like, God damn, that dude's tall.
My anti-aircraft arms.
Yeah,
actually, in case he comes, I gotta swat him down.
Yeah, I think I would actually have to go with the goose too. Thinking about it more, because I suck at taking pills. I'm terrible at swallowing. So I would have to like chew the worm up, man. I couldn't just swallow it even. That'd be ugh.
Well, you could do that. You could chew up the worm. It's one worm.
Eat it with like a fork and a knife. Like a couple bites of those.
The longer you're chewing it though, is like the more time it's spending in your mouth too. You're thinking about it and shit. That's brutal.
I could do it. I would eat the worm because a goose I'm scared of them.
All right, Branson, you're hanging off the edge of a cliff. 4 people are within arm's reach. Who do you trust most to not drop you? Scar from Lion King, Daffy Duck, Thanos, or Kadarius Toney, Chiefs wide receiver.
That's a little funny. Definitely not Scar. He's like, I've been looking forward to doing this again since the first movie. There's no way the duck has enough strength. I'm going Thanos because I got a 50-50. I'm like, there's a 50% chance he wants to save me, and I'll take those odds.
Drew, maybe you're on the good half. He just keeps you.
Yeah, well, he snaps, and he's like, you're still there. All right, sick.
I think Thanos, he wouldn't throw you because you're not the most important thing to him. So that's the safe route, but I'm going Daffy Duck. Because I've always loved Daffy Duck more than Bugs Bunny, and I would just kiss his ass and say, I love you more than Bugs Bunny. And he would be like, and pick me up. Team Daffy.
Kurt just wants to meet Daffy Duck.
I love Daffy Duck. Hashtag Kurt loves Daffy Duck. The best cartoon character of all time. Yes.
$1,200 cash, one-time payment you get, or for the rest of your life, at least once a year when you go to the bar, you'll run into like 30 British dudes at the bar, and one of them will start singing, and then 2, and then 3, and then 4, and so on until they're all singing in harmony.
For sure, that second one. You think I couldn't make a $1,200 bet that would happen? I'm like, here's the deal. True. I bet you $5,000 that there's going to be 29. Fuck it. 30 British dudes at a bar tonight singing, I don't know, and then I know the song they sing.
Yeah.
Damn.
Because there's no way you're on $5,000, and then I do that probably once a year.
Yeah, at least once a year it's gonna happen.
Yeah.
Maybe if it was British women, maybe, but
ew, no.
No, the dudes, man. That's just a good old sailor song.
Yeah.
Man, I can't sing, but it would be nice to see that. But I really like money, so I go the one-time payment.
Just give me the $1,200.
Give me the $1,200.
That's pretty good reasoning. I can't fault that.
I can spend it on hookers and booze. So
yeah.
God damn it. I'm taking the British guys. I think that would just be fun too. Just being blacked out at the bar and being like, "Oh shit, it's happening, guys! Is this the moment?"
That would be sick.
You know what? YouTube moment right there.
That is. And if you only went to the bars once a year, then you knew exactly when it was going to happen.
Oh, you're right.
That's a good point.
That's a good way to do it. Yeah, and that's when you bet everybody. Be like, yo.
Yeah. They're like, how come on every November 27th, Branson makes $5,000? And I'm like, dude, I don't know.
You're just betting everybody in the bar.
I just have really good luck.
Yeah, I'm like, I don't know. It's kind of a me thing. Just trying to stay humble.
Yeah.
What is the worst hobby for your significant other to have?
Cheating on me.
Damn it! I was going to say
that. And she's like, I'm busy on Thursday with Frank. And I'm like, God damn it, not Frank again. I thought you were going to love me.
Frank, that's the worst. Yeah, I was thinking like morning 5Ks. I'm not doing morning runs.
Right.
That or Thanksgiving runs, forget that. That's a deal breaker right there.
Runners are brutal, dude. Your feet are all fucked up. You're skinny. You're like all like malnourished most of the time, which doesn't make sense because you're supposed to be healthy. Like, what are you even running from? This is more of a mental thing than a physical thing, Rebecca. Let's talk.
Or like bagpipes. Just imagine she loves playing the bagpipe.
Oh my God. Accordion. Like Urkel from Family Matters. I don't want that hobby. I don't want to hear that every morning or every day. Oh, I would hate that. Especially if I had to tell her she sucked. That's a lose-lose.
I don't know. I'm trying to think of like an actual hobby that pissed me off. I think everything is fine. I think every hobby is kind of dumb.
Maybe a vegan. Maybe if they're a vegan
collector
or a vegetarian, something stupid like that. No offense to any vegans or vegetarians.
I can see that. Or if she was like if she was like a poet, like a snap poet.
Oh my
that's a
God.
Deal breaker. That's a deal breaker. Like if I brought her to one of my shows and I did a joke, whatever, and she started snapping like this, I'd be like, I'm cheating on you tonight.
Unless it's Def Jam poetry where it's in your face and it's aggressive.
No.
That's cool poetry.
No such thing as cool poetry. It's called rap.
Oh yeah, they're like, I went to the stove to get some bread, but they had no mo. I don't go to that stove. That's cool. I'll take that.
Kurt's ready to poetry battle.
He's gonna slam. He's gonna slam.
No, slam it.
What's your favorite celebrity story? Like, to give you an example, what came to my mind was on the news recently was that some girl got arrested for stealing a car, and she claimed that Kanye West used mind control to tell her to steal the car.
Oh, hell yeah.
As her defense.
My favorite in that same vein is that dude that shot Ronald Reagan because he wanted that other chick to like him.
Jodie Foster. He wanted Jodie Foster to like him.
And she was 14. And she was 14.
Oh,
he wanted a 14-year-old girl to like him. How funny is that, dude? How fucking nuts.
That's wild. Hey, I'm going to shoot the president because I like a 14-year-old girl. Whoa.
It's funny because if you ever talk to a child, you just realize how fucking dumb they are. And it's not even their fault. You're like, you're just stupid as shit.
We were stupid as kids.
It's so fun. I was stupid too. I'm still stupid. I'm 25. I'm gonna look back at this in 5 years, like Branson, you fucking idiot. But until then, I'm like, yeah, that's crazy.
Yeah, but with the Kanye one too, like it's funny because that checks out as something Kanye would do. Use mind control.
What about the Richard Gere with the hamster in his butt? That rumor that kept going around that he had a gerbil in his butt.
Oh, that's crazy.
And you know what I found out? I think Sylvester Stallone started that because Richard Gere was rude to him, so he passed it around Hollywood that he had a gerbil in his butt. So that's my favorite one because that's hilarious.
That's great. Like, how do you disprove that?
That's a weird one because while that might not be true, it does open you up to the idea that could be true for somebody.
Yeah. Because it's too weird. It's too out there for someone.
You're like, someone's done that. That's crazy. I feel bad for Petco employees.
Oh, yeah.
Or it's like the World Chess Championships. One of the best chess players was accused by his opponent of using vibrating anal beads to cheat. Oh. Which that's just the greatest way to accuse your opponent if you're losing. Yeah,
I've seen that South Park episode. Randy's sitting on the chessboard, just like, oh, and he moves the board like one piece. Like everything is like.
It's like that South Park TSA. They're like, sir, we're going to need to see your butthole.
He's like, oh, man.
That's like the extreme casino when they were cheating with the little thing on his leg. That's the extreme version of that.
Yeah. Then my other favorite one, too, was it was actually today's the 10-year anniversary of it. The Dave Matthews Poop Bridge.
Oh, yeah.
Do you remember that?
Or do you know that?
Oh, what's up?
Dave Matthews was touring in Chicago, and his tour bus was going over a bridge. And they decided to release all the poop and pee from it, the back, and they dumped it out on the bridge to save money rather than going to a waste place. But as they were going over the bridge, a tour boat was going underneath, and it covered everybody in shit on this tour bus. It was just covered in Dave Matthews' crap. I'll send you the photo after this. It's you won't even think it's real. There's so much poop on this boat.
It's such a funny sentence.
There's so much
poop on this boat. Yeah. At least the silver lining is that you can jump in the water immediately.
Just imagine if they're listening to Dave Matthews on the boat. That would just make it that much better.
Oh, God.
Oh, dude, I can't imagine the amount of hatred that would fill my body for that man. I'd be like, dude, I hate you so bad I could barely put it into words. You shit on me?
That'd be a fight.
Shit on me?
That'd be a fight.
The only way would be to have to shit on him back. Like, I would be plotting my whole life. How are we going to get Dave Matthews back? Like in Ocean 11's Heist. But we all shit on him.
That's a good movie. Like, you have to hire an expert, like, team of, like, heist people. And they're like, what are we breaking into? You're like, Dave Matthews' ass. We're stealing his poop. We're throwing it back at him.
Yeah, you're, like, above the concert stage, and you're like, it's perfect. When he comes out here to sing the encore at this moment, we all just shit.
That's like at the ICP concerts when you see people getting hit with those Faygo bottles, man. You see people go down. Like, there's a video recently where this girl got hit right in the face with the 2-liter, and she started screaming like the devil, and her boyfriend got her out of the venue.
They throw like full-ass 2 liters at those concerts?
Yeah, they throw 2 liters. Like, I got on stage, and I've told this story plenty of times, but I got on stage one time because I paid for to get on stage, and I'm right by Violent J. And me and him are like, giving each other that. And I shoot a bottle and this girl's on her husband's shoulders and she's like, whoa. And I mean, it catches her in the face and she flips off. And then her boyfriend and her start running towards the stage to get me and security takes him out. And when they're taking him out, I acted all tough. I was like, you're lucky security came, bitch. What? I was scared though. It was funny though.
All right. You're a security guard. Would you rather patrol a mall with a mountain lion or 1,000 poisonous snakes?
Mountain lion for sure, because it's one threat. But the problem is once a snake sees you, you can like lose its interest quickly. Once a mountain lion sees you, it's probably going to be very interested until you're dead.
Yeah, but that's the thing too. Like, if you see a mountain lion, it's not hunting you. A mountain lion hunting you is not going to let you know. So you could just be getting hunted in that store and you have no clue.
I have fear of snakes, so I would go with the mountain lion and just do my best to elude him because I have a fear of snakes.
I hate snakes too, but I would do the snakes. I would just be like walking on every table, everything of the food court, just 24/7. I would not be on that ground.
Oh yeah,
they're gonna get on the table. They're gonna get everywhere. Snakes get everywhere.
Yeah, snakes can fly. They can fly through the air.
How about this? If I can throw mine, 1,000 snakes or 2,500 spiders, like tarantulas, decent sized fuckers.
Oh,
well, they're not poisonous, right?
Okay, then a poisonous one.
Oh,
Don't be like that, Kurt. Don't be like that. Don't be like, well, actually, if you take out their glands, they're very edible in Peru.
Actually, no, I would go with snakes then. I hate spiders.
Yeah, I can't do spiders. I'm going snakes.
Yeah, I would have to still snakes. Fuck, spiders would be even scarier, even though they're smaller.
Yeah, spiders make me so scared I get angry.
Yeah.
I'm just angry that I'm just so scared I'm angry. I'm like, fuck you, dude. I hate you. I hate your existence. I hate you.
I used to be scared of spiders when I was little because, like, of that one rumor people started that, like, the average person eats 10 bugs in their sleep in their lifetime. Did you know that?
I've heard that. It's like you eat 8 spiders while you're sleeping.
Yeah, the average person eats. Like it's fake. Don't worry, Kurt. I can see that look on your face right now. It was like Harvard or something. They started that as a rumor to see how fast.
He's going to sleep with tape on his mouth from now on.
Yeah.
Oh, shit.
Kurt's not chancing it. What movie would be the most awkward to watch if it had an adult scene in it?
With who?
Any movie. You just add an adult scene.
Well, I meant like, because if you watch a movie with an adult scene, I mean, but it depends who you're with. Like if you're with your mom or your dad or somebody.
Probably the Goonies. It's just like children the entire time, and then like adults start boning.
Oh
like,
yeah.
What the fuck is this? Like, go back to the kids. Yo, chill.
I would guess that's a good one.
I was thinking like Castaway.
Oh yeah.
I mean, just Tom Hanks in a volleyball.
Yeah.
I'm trying to think here. What would be a good movie? I mean, a movie where you're watching, you're like, what the hell?
Zootopia.
Maybe Bloodsport. No, not Bloodsport. Bloodsport's a good movie.
No, that'd be hilarious though. It's Jean-Claude Van Damme just beating the shit out of dudes and then just making love to small Asian women. Yeah.
Yeah, they're like John Wick. It's
like Ninja Turtles. The original Ninja Turtles. All of a sudden there's a sex scene in there. You're like, wait, what? Splinter and April? Whoa. Didn't see that coming.
Can we at least make it like the new one with Megan Fox?
So long.
And why is it in front of you now?
That's disgusting, dude.
Ninja Turtle sex scene. No, thank you.
God, that's terrible. What about like Alien vs. Predator?
Yeah, I was thinking that too. Alien and Predator.
There's for sure Rule 34 of some predator banging some alien. That's nuts. I'm so grateful that my boners are still normal. Like, I don't need to jerk off to, like, cartoons getting beheaded or anything. Thank the Lord.
There are some.
Thank the Lord that real women still do it for me. Yeah, poor guys. We're like, if I don't see Peter Griffin punch Lois in the face, I can't come anymore. I'm like, okay, that's a terrible existence.
You all right, Branson? There's a ghost in there?
Yeah. No, sorry, I got my cousin is having, like, her 6th birthday party at the house. So there's a dude wheeling in a bounce house right now, and I was just like, what the fuck is this guy doing?
Oh, can we get...
If you don't know that a bounce house is on the way, it just looks like a guy is doing the worst job possible of robbing you. I'm like, usually you don't bring your shit to my house, dumbass.
It's a reverse robbery.
It's part of a party. I'm being rude.
Oh. That'd be a cool serial killer movie. Like, he always leaves a bouncy house at the scene of the crime.
Well, don't fucking say that, Kurt. The guy's at my house right now.
Don't jinx it. It's not too late.
It's like, it'd be funny if that guy was actually there to fucking kill you and your whole family. That'd be hilarious. Like, no, Kurt, that would be terrible.
That would be pretty bad.
Damn, yeah, that was great. Too bad I wasn't recording. I just realized.
I literally was saying that too. I was like, Zach, you fuck. I was like, that was good.
That was good, man. Dang it.
Yeah, Branson's house is getting robbed by a guy with a bouncy castle.
Yeah.
And I can't record the bit.
Like, see, I'm in my car. You actually, you can't see. That was dumb of me to think you could.
Can you get in and get inside the bouncy castle for the episode?
I would, but there's going to be a bunch of children in there, and that'd be very weird.
Chris Hansen comes in. Hello, Branson. Why don't you take a seat right here in the bouncy house? Just take a seat.
Yeah, take a seat.
The Predator's bouncing the whole time, too.
He's playing like one of the arcade Pac-Mans. 1 second. Yeah, I'll go to jail, whatever. I got my high score.
He's like, hold on, I got a game.
You're going to arrest me before I can turn in my tickets? Who's the real monster here?
I can win the little flute. You are not taking that from me.
Yeah. He's I bet you were trying to play the little flute earlier, too, weren't you?
Cancel Chris Hansen right there.
Yeah.
Why don't you take a seat? There are all the little horses that are going while he's like interrogating them.
That's fucking good.
All right, Branson, you get $500,000 if you can go 30 days without scratching any itches on your body. Do you think you could do it?
Yeah.
You can't scratch them, the wall, any of that. People, they can't scratch them for you, but you can put like bug spray on or lotion.
People can't scratch them for me, or they can?
They can't scratch them for you.
That's fair. I would know the payout, and I would set up a I don't know. I'd even pay like 10 grand in a resort. I don't even have 10 grand. I just go to credit card debt. But I'd be like, I just set me up in this room for 30 days. Somehow tape my dumb little fucking fingers, and then I'll get my money at the end. I think I could. I'd try.
Yeah. What about you, Kurt?
Man, I would do my best, but like I have a skin tag on my back that itches all the time, so I would have to I'd find ways to cheat. Like I would lay in the bed and just kind of move my back against the bed. Like, oh, I need to stretch. Oh, but I'm really scratching it and trying to play it off. But for that money, I would do it. I would do my best to try to do it.
Yeah. You'd have to trick yourself. I'd have to trick myself into being like, no, when you flex, that's itching. Just flex. And that's itching. Just flex.
Yeah, I would just get blackout drunk for like 30 days. Forget about the itches. I can't even think about it. I can't even walk straight, let alone be able to scratch an itch.
Okay, I'm down with medically induced coma. But like, if you're drunk, you can't stop yourself.
Oh, true. You're right. Drunk Zach's just gonna be scratching like crazy.
Yeah, you're like,
that's
what am I so
making me want to scratch. God.
Kurt's like, I've lost 4 times since we started this question.
And I have eczema on my feet, so good God, that would be torture.
Oh God.
Yeah, the fact that you already have spots that you're thinking about, you're fucked.
Yeah, I'm screwed. I couldn't do it.
What's your most embarrassing school moment?
My most embarrassing school moment.
We can make Kurt go first if you need a second to think.
Cool. Kurt, if you have one, let me think.
Okay. There was this girl I went to school with. She was very beautiful. We'll call her D. And she always got beat up all the time. She would always talk mess but couldn't fight, right? But she'd always talk mess. So there was 3 halls in our school. It was A, B, and C hall. And one day after lunch, I'm just walking to C hall and I see D about to get in a fight. And I'm like, oh, looks like she's about to get her butt kicked again. And all of a sudden she pulls something out and starts spraying it around. And it was mace. And I was like, oh, crap. And it catches me right in the eyes. So I'm trying to move around like I can't see anything. And I'm like, oh, I made it to the bathroom. And I start splashing my water with eyes. Then I hear all these women scream. Ah! And I'm looking around like, oh, shit, I'm in the woman's bathroom. So they're all screaming at me. I'm trying to flush my eyes out, and I go running out there. And that was the worst day of my life in school.
I could see that. That would blow. It's funny because you can't. Yeah, especially when you're accidentally in the women's bathroom. Your eyes are all fucked up. Yeah. I don't know. Not that I was like cool in school or anything, but I just kind of. I mean, there's probably embarrassing moments. I'm just blocking out. I can think of something embarrassing though. I was at Red Rocks. This is a little different. This isn't school. But I was at Red Rocks. I was at a concert with my ex-girlfriend. I'm sitting there. And there's this dude next to me. He like gets up to go get a water or something like that. And there's this lady coming, like walking down the row. And she like slows down a little bit by this seat. And I literally like pulled her aside. And I'm like, hey, like you can't sit there. Like my friend's sitting there. I don't even know this guy. I've like literally never met him. Like I was just like, this guy's cool. And he just left. And the girl looks at me and she goes, I'm not sitting there. And she just kept walking. And her seat was like down the lane further. And I felt like such a fucking idiot. I was like, oh my.
Oh God, yeah, that's awkward.
Yeah,
I got another one. That wasn't me, but it was a friend of mine, and I won't say his name. We'll just call him.
Say his name. Let's dox him.
We'll call
him Kurt. Yeah, go ahead.
Kurt. We'll call him Kurt with a K.
Kurt Tiss. No, I'm kidding. We'll call him T. We'll just call him T. We used to have this thing in Texas called the TOS test, which is the stupidest, pointless test. And I failed it all the damn time. And it was my last year to pass it. And there was this guy, T, who was a friend, but he was a bully too. And we were sitting in an early lunch. Like it's the last time you could pass this. So they give you like an early breakfast, right? And a piece of ham hits me in the face. And I go, what the hell? And I look over at another table and one of my friends threw it. So I laughed and threw it back. No big deal. And then my friend T gets hit with the piece of ham. And he goes, he throws it back. So then I'm talking with my another friend. And then I hear boom, like that. And all this coke goes everywhere. And I'm like, what happened? And I looked at my friend T and he is bleeding from his forehead. One of those people from that table got hit with the ham, grabbed a full coke, walked right up to him and went boom and busted it on his head, right? And it looks like you can open up his head because it has the coke indentation. And I laughed so hard and I passed that TOS test. So I was like, thank you, God, for my friend who's also a bully getting his comeuppance, and I'm passing the TOS test.
Kurt just starts pulling out some Mentos to put in the head wound.
Oh, I was laughing so hard. Oh, my God.
Dude, hitting someone with a full fucking can, that's gotta hurt.
I'm talking about, Branson, the distance from when I would come in there and you were sitting down, that distance of a Coke can hitting your head. And that guy didn't even get in trouble.
That's crazy. That's like some shit you gotta go to jail. That's literally assault.
Yeah, it's horrible, man. Of course, I laughed. I loved it.
You're like, it's okay. I wasn't getting hit, so it was a fun story.
Yeah. You're like, I never liked that guy. It's kind of how it goes.
You and your best friend have to fight Bigfoot with only butter knives, or all of humanity has to fight Godzilla. Which do you choose? Battle to the death, both scenarios.
Because at some point, the people are just useless. You're useless. I don't know. I think what I'd do is I would choose. Actually, I don't know. Probably the Bigfoot one, and then I'd probably just try and do some badass anime shit. I put my like hand on my friend's chest. I'd be like, "Hey, I've got this," and then I just like go off one-on-one, and then I get wrecked or whatever.
And then Bigfoot just yeets you off the edge of a mountain.
Yeah, but dude, for that moment, my friend would be like, "Branson's probably the coolest man I'm ever gonna meet in my entire life," and then he watched me just get bitch slapped by an overgrown monkey, and he'd be like, "Never mind."
But Branson gets legendary status. They build a statue of him.
That would be sick. It's like me just like, hey, I got it. I would like that.
You're right. Because I feel like Godzilla, Earth's not going to win.
No, there's not. What are you going to do? You going to stack people on top of each other? People don't stack.
We're going to make our own King Kong.
We're just not. We're not. We're going to get wrecked by a lizard. We're going to be upset about it.
What about you, Kurt?
I tell you what I do. 2 chicks at the same time. No, I'm just kidding.
There it is.
I would fight I would get me and Zach to fight him with butter knives, and while Zach's fighting him, I gotta go use the bathroom. You have fun, Zach, and I just quickly go to safety while he dies. No offense, Zach.
Would you guys rather fight King Kong as Godzilla or fight Godzilla as King Kong?
Oh, I'd fight King Kong as Godzilla because I would just shoot fire. I'm Team Kong, but I gotta be realistic. You have to be Godzilla.
All right, let's go into our next segment here, which is called movie spoilers. And so what we're going to do for the next 2 minutes is we're just going to take turns going back and forth, spoiling as many movies, TV shows, and everything as possible, just to piss off the internet. So I'll start us off here. Iron Man dies in Avengers Endgame.
In The Sixth Sense, Bruce Willis is already dead. He's a ghost.
Come on, Kurt, don't go there.
Francis I haven't seen that one yet, you asshole.
Yeah, I haven't seen the movies. What's John Wick wins in every one of them.
Ooh.
John Wick.
I swear to God. And I'm gonna say this by a lot. It's not even close to most of them.
George shoots Lenny in the end of Mice and Men the book.
Is this a real segment? I feel like people would fucking hate this.
This is a real segment. Branson gets canceled also in this segment too.
I could do some anime ones. I write about anime. There's a dude in Jujutsu Kaisen, Gojo Satoru, he dies, he doesn't come back. Nobara does come back, and that sucks.
Jenna Jameson takes a money shot.
That's pretty good.
Darth Vader is Luke Skywalker's father.
Oh.
This is just the oldest ones ever. My Hero Academia, Deku loses his powers, the main character. He becomes a loser at the end. It's a very unsatisfying ending. People are upset about it.
Yeah, that
War for the Planet of the Apes, Caesar dies.
The Hangover. The Hangover, Doug is on the roof in the end of the Hangover movie.
That's a pretty good one. That's a good spoiler. I like that spoiler. I'm trying to think of the Marvel ones. Thanos wins.
Scar lets Mufasa fall at the end of Lion King. The Village with M. Night Shyamalan. The Elders, they're just a bunch of people in wolf costumes. There's no monsters.
The happening people are dying from grass.
Yeah. And Signs, the aliens go to a planet that's full of water and their weakness is water.
Han Solo dies.
Oh, yeah. Oh, those movies are also garbage.
Yes, that Disney Star Wars can kiss my big ass, man.
Yeah, dude, those movies are fucking ass.
Hate those.
I don't know if that's a spoiler, but spoilers, I hate those.
I hate those too. That to me isn't Star Wars. It's like now you can get stabbed with the lightsaber and you can live. Cool.
A couple other spoilers real quick I got. Snake kills Dumbledore.
Oh.
To Kill a Mockingbird, the book, page 174, line 8. In Arizona. I'm just going to leave it at that part. And in the state of Arizona, it is illegal to have a donkey sleep in your bathtub. Spoiler alert. Yeah, they have a law.
The state of Arizona knows there's no sleeping going on in that bathtub. You're having sex with that donkey pervert. They can't be allowing that shit.
Like, you can't fool us.
Yeah, come on. You're not.
Branson,
yeah, that's why I live in California, Kurt. My state doesn't believe in bullshit laws like that.
That is such a jackass thing to say.
All right, choose your useless superpower. Would you rather have the superpower to hover 2 inches off the ground, or you can run at 20 miles per hour?
Ooh.
That running one's... Wait, how fast is like an Olympic sprinter? Do they go like 22 miles an hour? I feel like they go faster.
Yeah, I think like 22, 23.
But that's like a sprint, so you could basically do a full sprint.
So you're fast, but you're not going to win the Olympics. But you can just beat your drunk friends.
Hover's badass, dude. Imagine you get in someone's face and you just hover. What the fuck? I'm not fighting that dude ever. There could be a guy and he's like 5'7" and he goes to 5'9". I'm still not fighting that guy. No, what the fuck is this, magic? No, dude, I'm not fighting magicians. This is not my kind of fight.
Have you ever seen The Craft?
Oh, what's that?
Oh, it's a movie with Nev Campbell where there's a bunch of witches and they kind of hover on their toenails and it looks very scary. So I don't want to hover because that would be intimidating. It's like, oh, you talking shit? Hover towards them and they're like, dude, whoa.
Dude, what is scarier? Say like you invite a girl over, like, I don't know, you found $500 and you paid her, right? And she's over, she's like hanging out and that was a dumb joke. But no, there's a girl, she's over, right? She's spending the night with you and she's kind of up in the middle of the night and you're sleepwalking to the bathroom and suddenly she just sees you float to the bathroom in the middle of the night.
Just imagine the other way around. If you saw that, your girlfriend.
No, exactly. I'd be like, yo, is she a ghost? Am I about to be possessed? Because that's kind of hot. Yeah. I mean, I'm like, that's how bad you want to be inside me? Wow.
We can have that hover sex. I don't know.
Hover sex. Hey, baby, you trying to get 2 inches off the ground?
Yeah, that's Kurt. Kurt has the right mindset. He's thinking this through.
I'm thinking it through. Hover sex.
Like, yeah, if you lay on your imagine you lay on your back like in a pool. You're 2 inches off the ground. And then she's 2 inches off the ground too?
Damn. Air sex. The real Airbnb.
Sure.
Okay, this has got through. All right, let's do a last question here. You don't have to answer this one, as this is a hard would you rather question. But we're still going to do it. That's why I put it at the end of the episode. Would you rather jerk off a silverback gorilla or teach it to jerk you off?
Oh, God.
I love how you're like, hey, I know this one's going to be divisive. I know. This is a tough one. You don't have to answer this. I was thinking it's going to be like Israel or Palestine. But you're like, all right, you swallowing or spitting? I'm like, that's a lot less serious. I can do this.
Oh. I don't have an answer.
Wait. It's either jerk him off or teach him how to jerk me off?
Yeah.
Oh, I'm teaching him how to jerk me off. Yeah, with his mouth. What are you talking about, baby?
You're like, at least I'm getting laid in that scenario.
Getting laid. Yeah, I don't know. I'm definitely
the best of it.
No, I'm gonna make him come. Yeah, I can't be having a gorilla make me come. That's gonna fuck with my head. I know.
What if that becomes your new kink? You didn't even know that till then.
I don't want that as a kink. That needs to be kink shamed.
I'm a firm believer of like, if you start weird sex things, you will continue to do weird sex things. It's like making faces in front of the TV. If you're always jerking off the tentacles, you're only gonna be able to jerk off the tentacles.
You got
I'm a zero tentacle kind of guy.
No tentacles.
I don't have an answer for that one. I plead the fifth.
Right, that's it for this episode of the podcast, episode 76. Don't forget to drop a like and subscribe. We're giving away a toaster at 10K subscribers. Check out Branson Knowles. He's the one on the bottom of the screen.
Branson Garza.
I forgot to announce your name in the beginning, but you know.
You're good.
Shout out OldSchoolCurt for being here again. Anything you want to promote, Branson?
No, yeah, I write articles about anime if you guys care about anime. I do that for screenrant.com. My Instagram is @Branson Garza. I do stand-up comedy here in California. If you guys like watching that, come on out.
Hell yeah. I also saw you you used to host a comedy magic show with no magic.
Yeah, the Branson Garza's comedy magic show. There's no magic allowed.
Can you do a magic trick for us?
No, there's no magic allowed.
Damn.
But the comedy does feel magical.
That's the magic.
That's the real magic.
Yeah.
Hell yeah. Subscribe. Doo-doo-doo.